So here we're looking at the equipment for 3M China, and we have all the controls. This is on top of the blower, reversing valve, PLC control. This is a freak drive starter for the blower. You have the diverter. It changes from 1 to possibly 4, and we have 3 substations. 1, 2, 3. 4-inch system. So right now, I guess we'll start with the layout of China. Look at this drawing. We have a central control with the blower on this side, crossing over this bridge to 3 locations on this side. That's exactly what we show here. So we have the reversing valve, starter, blower, central station, central control. Bigger version of that you see here. So here where the blower is, we're not showing the blower in this video, but here's the control that goes on top of it, right here, and that reverses to change the airflow from pressure to a vacuum. This little board in here has buttons, and you can toggle it and watch the valve shift. Then this little button here basically turns on the blower, so if you need to manually turn on the blower. So that's the board that controls the valve and the blower. This is the PLC that communicates. And let's just walk through how this would work. So if you loaded a carrier in the central station, you push it up, it latches in, it's being held up here, it's in the takeoff position. Make sure the door is latched. Now when you go, this will be mounted close by because this is a control for the system. Let's say you want to go to substation 1. You see we have 1, 2, 3. Click it. The diverter shifts, aligns. If the valve's in the right place, pressure takes off. The blower is running. That light's on, it means the blower is running. And then it's arrived. So if we go to substation 1 and we want to send back, we need to put a carrier in here. Unlock the door. Put the carrier right here. And you gotta make sure it's right in the middle. Close the door. Dispatch with push button. The valve is shifting. Diverter is in place. Blower turns on. And right now there's a timer that's sending, and the timer tells you how long the blower is going to run for. So whenever anyone sends, you'll see in use light is on. Those push button lights come on. That's how you know the system's in use. And you can see when it's not in use, everything turns off. So this is going to go together pretty easily. You see on the side here we have an on-off switch. There you go. Light turns off. Light turns on. System's on. There's a power cord. This needs power. There's a power cord here. This needs power. 220. There's a power cord here. There's communication cables on the bottom here to connect The C1 goes to the diverter. The CVPB1 goes to this control right here. CVPB1. There's a C1. And then you have P1, P2, and 3. Which wire down and come in the bottom of the stations. Something else to look at is to connect this is simply B1, B4 over here, B1, B4, 2 wires. Need 2 wires between those two. And then if you want to operate the system, turn this into manual. This will keep anyone from sending through the system. It's manual mode. And when it's in manual, you can turn the blower onto pressure, onto vacuum, and turn the blower on, or wiggle the diverter. So if I'm going to hit this, shift the valve, shift the valve, turn the blower on, and then turn it back. It's running, turns off. It's that simple.